Hello everyone, Basic Ollie here, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another episode of This Week on iRacing, and you're not going to believe this. You are not going to believe this, but stunningly, there is yet another 24-hour this weekend.
You're joking. Not another one?
I know. It's almost like there is a series at the moment that does a 24-hour race every 2 weeks. It's pretty crazy at the moment, and yeah, let's talk about it a little bit. We'll also combine it with Imza because it does follow the Imza schedule. So we'll do the Imza Open, the Fixed, the 24-hour, the LMP2 Fixed, and the Prototype Challenge thing. So that's 5 series, and all of those series, they do follow each other. They're going to go to Monza this week, and there is going to be a 24 hours of Monza this weekend to coincide with that. Now, Imza Open and Fixed, they do not have a chance of rain. Neither does LMP2 Fixed. However, Prototype Challenge has a 30% chance of rain, and the 24-hour has a 29% chance of rain. Now, I've got the weather here for you to have a look at yourself. As you can see, it looks a lot scarier than what it is. It's 29% max at about 6:15 in the morning. Now, I don't know why. I don't know why. But currently on the UI, it's only showing a max of 50%. So when you have a look at the precipitation percentages, it looks much higher than what it actually is. 29% chance of rain there. Now, there is a very, very small chance of rain, about 8:30 at night, and that's going to be a 3% chance of rain. So yeah, there is a small chance of rain there as well, but not too complicated, this one. Starts midday, so you don't need to worry about it, transition wise, if you're doing the open or the fixed, prototype, whatever you're doing apart from the 24. So you don't have to worry about transition from day to night or whatnot, or track temperature, because again, it's set in November, so track temperature is quite low. I have had a mix of 25 to 23 degrees Celsius every time I've loaded into the sim. So don't expect high temperatures for this one. They should be relatively low. Now, because this is in November, sunset will be early. I'm not sure exactly what the time, but it will be early. So if you're going to be doing a 24-hour like I am, you're going to be racing the majority of it, I believe, at night. It's going to be dark. I think you're going to have at least 12 hours of it, at least. I think I reckon sunset's going to be about 5:30, and then you probably won't see the sun until about 6:30, 7 in the morning. So it will be, the majority of the race will be in the dark, but not by much. But I think the biggest thing to take is the 29% in the 24-hour and the 30% in the prototype fix. That's the GTP series. So but I expect participation levels for this to be high. Monza is a very popular track. Imza is popular as well. So the fact that there's no chance of rain in any of the open or the fixed Imza series, but prototype has it, but back to Imza is going to be dry, will help out with participation levels as well. So for me, a good start to the week. I absolutely despised the Mexican Grand Prix track. Dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. So I'm so happy that we're moving on to Monza instead. Although I do think that Monza could be doing with a little bit of an artwork update and maybe a rescan as well, because the middle sector has changed quite a bit. Anyways, let's move on from these series, and let's move on to the GT3 stuff, shall we? Let's have a look. Alrighty, next up, let's talk about the GT3, specifically the GT3 Sprint and the Fixed, but not the Endurance quite yet, and I'll explain that a little bit later. So the Sprint and the Fixed, they're going to Interlagos this week, Sao Paulo. And I have always said, and I've always preached, that this track works with any car. It's such a good track. I don't know what it is, but Interlagos just seems to have a way to just work with whatever arrives at the circuit. It's really good fun. It's a great track, and I can't see this week being any different. It's going to be sweaty. It's GT3s on iRacing. Of course, it will be a little bit sweaty, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It means participation levels are going to be decent, and especially with the fact that there's no chance of rain, and the track temperature is really nice, actually. Every time I've loaded in, I've got like 19, 20 degrees Celsius. So yet again, those low track temperatures are really starting to come into play because of the time of year that we are in. Or if we go to the other side of the world where it is still warm, it's starting very early in the morning. So again, track temperature is not something that you have to worry about. So if you're going to avoid Imza this week, GT Sprint and the fix might be the way to go if you're a little bit worried about the multi-class stuff, but you still want to be in a GT3. Now, in-game start time is early in the morning. I've got it at 6:25 a.m. Now, let's just quickly talk about why there is no, why we've not spoken about the Endurance Series yet. Because I've not talked about the GT3 Endurance Series yet because it's not going to Interlagos. It won't be going to Sao Paulo. It's going to Suzuka because next weekend is the Suzuka 1,000 kilometers special event on iRacing. It's come back after, what, maybe 2-3 years of it going. It was replaced by the Fuji special event. It is now back. And yeah, so that is why it's there. They swapped it around. So do you remember when we had Spa earlier in the year and we had the Spa 3 hour before the actual Spa, sprints on GT Sprint? That's exactly what they've done. So this weekend, it is not Sao Paulo for the GT Sprint, or for the GT Endurance, sorry. It is going to be Suzuka for this weekend. So if you want to get some practice in, this weekend is the time to do it. And I imagine they're going to apply the BOP to it as well. So do keep an eye on that. And yeah, will there be rain? We'll see. We'll see. I have, from having a look, it shows no chance of rain for me. You don't know if there's going to be a bit of rain at the start, though, before the session loads. And when I've had a look at the GT Sprint for next week, it does say rain unlikely. So if there's rain unlikely in the sprint, does that mean we might have a chance of rain in the special event? There's a chance. It is Japan, so who knows? Right, anyways, that's enough of the GT3 stuff. That's why the Endurance Series isn't in this list today. But we'll move on from the GT3, shall we? And yeah, let's go talk about something else. All right, next up is the Nurburgring Endurance Championship. It's the last round of the season, and you probably won't be seeing this again until about March, April, when it starts once more IRL, because this basically just follows it a week after the events. So if you don't know what it is, it's a 4-hour endurance race around the Nurburgring. It's the VLN layout, so it's a little bit different to the 24 hours of the Nurburgring layout. And yeah, it involves the same classes. So you've got your GT3s, GT4s, P-Cups, TCRs, and M2s. I believe that's right. So it's got 5 classes. And yeah, this is the last weekend of the season. Now, there's no chance of rain in this one, so I expect participation levels for this to be pretty high because it is the last one. And the fact you do get one fast repair also helps because it is it's quite detrimental to your car's health. Its virtual health, of course, because it ends up in the barriers quite a lot in this series. I don't know why, but it's quite treacherous, this series. So, yeah, maybe because there's a fast repair in it. I don't know. But regardless, if you're looking for a little bit of fun this weekend, bit multi-class action, 24 hours is a little bit too long for you, then this might be the series for you to do. All right, so yes, in-game start time is about 12 p.m. as well. No chance of rain. Track temperature is going to be silly low because, again, the time of year that this race is taking part. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it, to be honest. I think the majority of people that watch this know exactly what this series is and know exactly the kind of classes and what to expect. So yeah, fingers crossed, if you do take part in it this weekend, you have a good race. There you go. All right, let's have a broader look at some of the other series that are running this week, shall we? Let's start off then with the sports car stuff. We'll start off with the Production Car Challenge. As of this week, you're going to go to the Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. I do love that track. It's so... I don't want to say the word chaotic, but there's just something about that track. I really do enjoy it. Now, the Global Sports Car Challenge, that is at Coach at the moment, and that is going to go to Monza. Okay, another series that's going to Monza this week. Interesting. Falcon Sports Car Challenge. Now, I did enjoy myself in the LMP3 this week there. It's going to go to the Red Bull Ring. I reckon that's going to be a little bit more popular than Brands Hatch, that's for sure. Unfortunately, it didn't get the numbers it deserved. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I think it was a little bit too much of a chaotic combo, that, because it is difficult to overtake at that place at the best of times. And to make it multi-class, it was quite something. Now, the Porsche Cup Series, so the Open and the Fixed, they're going to go to Road America, so that will be very popular indeed. Rain unlikely, so it looks like there's going to be a chance of rain in that, so do be careful. Do bring your umbrellas. Proto GT, you are off to the Nurburgring combined, the VLN layout as well. Okay, very nice indeed. GT3 regional tours, let's have a look. Asia, you are off to Tsukuba. That's going to be hilarious to watch that. America's tours, you are off to Virginia. You're doing the full course as well. Okay, interesting. And then the European tour, where are you off to? Rudskogen, I want to say. Hopefully I've got that right. Probably not. Ringmeister, now I did see this. This does look good. The Audi 90 GTO is going to be the Ringmeister car for next week. That should be a lot of fun. That's for sure. That is a great car. Sounds great, looks great, and fingers crossed participation levels will be okay. Although I don't feel like it's the most purchased car in the world on this sim. Right, the 296 challenge, you're going to go to Fruxton. Now that should be half decent because it's a fast-flowing track, lots of power. You can get down on this circuit, and the Ferraris are mighty quick. They have a lot of horsepower, so yeah, that should be quite a decent combo. Advanced Mazdas, you're going to go to Hungaroring for this week. Let's have a look at the supercars as well. Where are you off to? My condolences. I'm just hating on it because I did the LMP2 in it the weekend, and it was awful. It was awful, that track. It really, really was. TCRs, where are you off to? You're going to go to the Red Bull Ring this week. Very nice indeed. Let's have a look at the Radicals. You're going to go to Hockenheim for this week. What else do we have here? Imza Vintage, where are you going to go? Barber Motorsport Park, that's going to be an interesting combo. Yeah, I can't imagine them racing around there, but they will. And then GTEs, you're going to go to Suzuka. So participation levels for that should be somewhat decent. So that's the sports car stuff. Let's have a look at the Formula stuff, shall we? So let's start off with, shall we start off with the Indy NXT Road Series Fixed? Alton Park. Okay, they will be so quick around that track. They will be so quick. The Super Formula Lights, where are you off to this week? You're going to go to the Snetterton. That's 300, so I believe that is the I think that's the full track, isn't it? The 300. It is indeed. There you go. Yeah, that'll be interesting for those in the last sector taking that curb. I wonder how they are going to take that. Formula C, so Formula 3, you're going to go to Monza. Okay, that will be fun. Slipstream heaven, but yeah, that will be decent. F4 Fixed, you're going to go to... Oh, you're going to go to Interlagos as well. Okay, these look like some good combos, if you ask me, for the Open Formula stuff. And then let's have a look at the F4 regional tours. We're going to go to Sandown for the Asia tour. The European tour, where are we going to go? We're going to go to Algarve this week. And what about the Americas? Where are you off to? You're going to go to Sebring. Okay, I reckon that will be the most popular of the series there. FF 1600s, you're going to go to Long Beach. Okay then. And then lastly, let's have a little look at the oval stuff, shall we? IndyCar Oval, you're going to go to Las Vegas. And then let's have a look at the next gens. They're going to go to Michigan International Speedway for this week. The trucks, they are also going to go to Michigan this week. And what about the Xfinity Series? They're going to go to Homestead, Miami this week. Homestead, Miami. So, yeah. And then, oh, I think, that's October 30th, 312 laps. I've missed that, haven't I? I've missed that. That's a shame. I would have actually liked to have done that. That's a shame. I've completely missed that. Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, I have to say, listen, it's just my opinion, but I think last week for me was dreadful. I really struggled. I don't like GT3s at Sebring, and I was so against I didn't realise how bad, for me personally, the Mexican Grand Prix track is, because I'm an LMP2 lover, and it was awful driving it there. If you don't have a car with a turbo in it, it just struggles so hard. I've never seen an LMP2 struggle at track so much, and I struggled so badly as well. So I'm glad that week is gone. We're on to a new week. Monza, I'm looking forward to. GT3 Sao Paulo, I'm looking forward to as well. You get NEC at the weekend, 24 hour at the weekend as well. For me, a much better week, but you'll have to let me know what you think in the comments. And of course, if you do enjoy this series and you watch it every week, or even if you're new around here, please do hit the old like button, subscribe on the way out, and I'll catch you for next week's episode. Have a good one, and have a decent week on iRacing, hopefully. Take care. Good night.